Don't worry about the room part, but this is hers.
This is your daughter's room.
Yeah.
Photos of Lorenzo everywhere.
Yeah. Man, little Lorenzo, man. That's my guy for life. Yeah. Matter my son, his life mattered. You know, we miss him dearly. He has little cousins, he got sisters, he got brothers, that we all miss him. And yeah, and that's him when he was a preemie. And, you know, he could have been a doctor, lawyer, whatever he wanted to be. I mean, he still was young, so.
How old was he?
19.
19, right?
Yeah, 19 when this happened. So, I mean, you got the video footage that shows him walking up to my son, it's clear. And then just start chasing him around cars and chasing him around. And then you just hear the gunshots go off, and he's just, you know, he stood over him, from what I hear, he stood over him and just shot him, you know, like several times, and killed him, man, for nothing, really.
Look, bro, this is the father who lost his son. Give him some respect. But you're talking through his interview.
Thing called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. What's your thought on that? The fact that the protesters have taken that over?
So it takes us back to the actual that day when my son got killed.
And when have you ever shut down a police station and they're moving out? This is terrible.
Yeah.
My son's 19 years old, man. This ain't about Black Lives Matter.
How long do you think Seattle in those few blocks looks like this?
I don't know. We could have the summer of love.
You know, that was one thing, the chop thing, and then now you got this man that killed my son, and he's basically just getting a slap on the wrist. It's hard for us to try to figure out how do we get justice, how do we get past this, and me and his mom, we discussed that we want to take it to trial. With this plea bargain, he can get off with 10 years. You know, and it's like, that's an insult. If you can get a gun and you kill somebody, then you should have to do the maximum time, you know? So I'm hoping that when we do go to sentencing, that the judge will understand our loss and our feelings of what it is, and give him the top range.
What do you plan on saying to him during sentencing?
Oh no, I got a lot of things, man. Just let him know that, man, my son didn't deserve this, man. I don't know why you did it, or what, you know, you had going on in your life that made you trigger or do something to hurt somebody else. But man, you killed my son, and we'll never be able to get him back, man. I miss him, you know.
How old is he here?
Man, it had to be like 6, maybe 7, 8 years old.
Wow.
Right there. That's my little guy, man. I miss him. I wish he was still here, man. I talk to him all the time. The pictures, I talk to him. I mean, I go to the cemetery and visit him, you know, but it's just not, it's different to not, he can't talk back to me. So that's where the pain really settles in on you, and they just be like, man, this is messed up, you know. You know, I hope that this would never happen to anybody else, you know, because the loss of a child, I never, you know, you look at news, you didn't think, but when it actually happens to you, man, you can feel the pain. It really hurts, you know.